Well, there we go, YouTube. We're getting some pretty good sun now. Got, see, 1.23 amps right now. And I think there was just a cloud edge effect. A little back ago, 1.33 amps. And what was the peak? 16.7 watts. And we've got about 2 amp hours in already. So yeah, I think the charger, a little Harbor Freight charger up here, is cranking out some power. Yeah, that's about the maximum current. In fact, 1.3, I think that's the most I've seen on this one, especially down here, because we're only at, what is it, 12.5 volts, so we're a little bit low on the voltage. The battery's still pretty much discharged. But yeah, coming up on 2 amp hours today, 15 watts coming in. Yeah, and actually, with this kind of charge controller, your watts and your amps both increase as the voltage rises, because it doesn't have any step up like an MPPT controller. So you pretty much are limited to the maximum current at the battery voltage, and then as the battery voltage rises you get more current, and then with a higher voltage you also get higher watts. So I've seen upwards of 19 watts out of these two panels. Yeah, I think I've got them pretty well dialed in. We've got some good sunlight out there, if you can see that. So yeah, I think I'll let this charge here. Hopefully we'll get some good charging today. When I have the fan output on, the only time this runs is when it's hot, and the only time it gets hot in here is when the sun's shining down on it. So this should only run when the sun's out, so I'll just be pulling the current for the fans off of the solar panels as they're running, so that it'll come in from the solar and go out the fan. It won't be coming out of the battery pack. So yeah, if I do 2 fans, will probably be about 200 milliamps, so we'll take roughly 1/6 of the solar panel output. So if you look down here, I'm bringing in 1230 milliamps. If I take 200 milliamps off for the fan, I still have 1 amp of charging current. So I think that'll be good enough. But yeah, I think this will be a really nice shed with some light and some air circulation in here. That's kind of the 2 weak points, and especially since I repaired the roof, because the inside of the roof used to have this translucent plastic down the ridge here that let in daylight, but now that I had to cover that up with roofing cement and then the white coating, I don't get any light in here anymore, only light in through the windows, which is okay when the sun's shining, but when it's kind of cloudy you don't get a lot of light through the windows. And now I get nothing through here because I had to patch that up, because this white plastic does not do well with sunlight on it, which is kind of a poor design. In my book, they should have put a better plastic up there. But because I get no light here, I now have light over there. And that light will work in the day or the night, whatever. So yeah, there's my solar shed. Because these panels have open circuit, I think, of 20 volts. And then they have a 750 milliamp short circuit. So with 2 of them in parallel, you have 1.5 amps maximum. And so getting up to 1.33, that's about as close to maximum current as you're going to get. But yeah, without an MPPT controller, you're not going to see any higher current than the short circuit current of the panel. So yeah, about 1.3 amps, and then you get up to 13, 14 volts. You can get close to 20 watts out of them, and that's about the limit. But I don't see the need to put any bigger. This thing is perfect. It's got the fan controller, charge controller. It's got the fuse already in it. If you have any comments or questions on that, put that in the comments section below. I'll put a couple of videos over here on the side you might be interested in. And as always, thanks for watching.